Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you've watched my 5-week update video, but that should be going up today, right now, as I'm filming my 6-week video. I do apologize for it being so late. I mean, over a week late for my 5-week. But if you've watched the other video, then you know that I had a little sickness episode where I got dizzy and then I felt sick, but then later on I felt fine. And that apparently was the beginning, because over the course of the next 3 to 4 days after that day, when I turned 5 weeks, I got progressively sicker. And now morning sickness or all day sickness has hit me officially. And it hit me like 5 weeks, 4 days, full force. It built up slowly, and then it just kept going. And I'm sorry if my camera's rocking, but I'm on my bed. So yeah, now I'm 6 weeks 1 day, and that has hit me. And this is the earliest it's ever happened to me, but I'm not completely surprised. This is my 3rd baby, and just when you have children and more pregnancies, things just seem to happen sooner and sometimes more intense. I guess symptoms will hit sooner, your belly will show sooner, and also labor typically is more intense and faster. So everything just ramps up from baby to baby. And this one has been no different for me, apparently. I was sort of disappointed that it hit me so fast, because unfortunately, just because it has hit me sooner does not mean it's going to end sooner. And so I've been feeling kind of down and upset, and I've done some crying because I have another roughly 2 months of this, of feeling sick. Excuse me. So that sucks. That sucks a lot. It doesn't affect, how grateful you are, and women that get morning sickness will know what I'm talking about. You are so grateful for the baby. If you really wanted to be pregnant, you are really grateful for the baby, but you are not grateful for the sickness. Or, I don't want to speak for everyone. I'm grateful in a way because I'm sick, so I know things are normal right now. Things have progressed to this point, and that means things have been normal up to this point. I don't know what's going on in there. Things can happen at any point. Even people who are sick, things can still happen with a baby. But I know things have developed normally up to this point, presumably because I'm sick. And that also doesn't mean if you're not sick that you have anything to worry about. You should just be happy and grateful and enjoy that. So when it hit, there was a little bit of excitement, because I was like, well, I assume the baby's firmly implanted, and it's pumping out hormones, and it's making me sick. So I'm sick, happy baby, I guess. I'm going to assume that. I'm trying not to let negative thoughts and stuff take over, which is funny because it being my 3rd pregnancy and my 2 previous ones were just fine. I'm actually more worried with this one than I have been previously. And maybe just because I know what it's like to be a mother now and have 2 children on the outside that I've loved and cared for a combined of 14, is that 14 years? Well, I mean, like, if you combine their ages, that's what I mean by that. Because I have an 8 and a 5-year-old who's going to be 6 this month. So I know what it's like to have children, and the love that you have for them once they're on the outside. I think it just makes you realize what you're getting at the end, even more so what you're getting at the end of a pregnancy. And so I feel like that's made me even more worried. And I'm trying to just stay positive, and not worry needlessly. I don't have a reason to worry yet. Everything has been fine. I have sickness. My nipples hurt like nobody's business. my boobs, I don't want to say they're bigger, but they are fuller. I breastfed both of my other children for quite a while, and, you know, they just turned into deflated little balloons. You know, breastfeeding moms or probably any mom, because your boobs fill with milk anyways after you give birth, will know what I'm talking about with the deflated breasts thing. And they don't look deflated anymore. They are rather full. Not of milk, just, I guess, swollen and becoming prepared. And sore nipples. So, very sore nipples. A lot of sickness, which is just miserable. Where are they? Hold on. These are saving my life a little bit. My lemons, which I learned this trick my last pregnancy, but smelling these, especially when we're out and there's a lot of smells I don't want to smell, like when we're driving past fast food places or in a grocery store, anywhere, these will save me. And then when I get really sick or feel really sick, I'll take one out, bite one. Just a little bit. I just need a little hit of the lemon, and it settles my stomach immediately. So, pro tip. Maybe I'm a pro now. Third pregnancy. Third time being really nauseous. They've all given me trouble like this. So, try this, you know, and see if that helps you. It does me. But I lost track of what I was thinking because I tend to go off in little tangents and not complete my first thoughts. Oh, symptoms. That, I want to say that I'm tired, but truthfully, I'm not sleepy. I'm just tired from feeling so ill. I'm tired from feeling ill, so I don't want to do anything. But then I notice that also makes it worse. When I go outside and I get moving, I get walking, I get up and move around and do stuff outside of the house, I feel a little bit better. So I need to not do that, but I've been feeling a little sorry for myself. So it's been a lot of hoodies and laying in bed, and sort of letting my other two run amok, and I just feel sorry for myself. And I don't want to do that, so I need to get better. But it just sucks, you know, because no food, there's not many foods that sound appetizing right now. And now my kids are coming inside from playing. Okay. So no food really sounds appetizing right now. Not a whole lot of foods anyways. I was making one of my favorite meals last night. I was so excited about this meal. I love making a crock pot roast. My mom made it growing up, and then I learned how to make it, which is super easy. And I love that meal, and we have it so rarely just because roasts are expensive. And I was really disappointed because yesterday, the whole day it was cooking, it was making me feel awful. Smelling that roast cooking, which usually smells divine for me to smell, smelled disgusting. It ended up tasting fine, and I really enjoyed the potatoes with like salt. I feel like salty things are settling my stomach, so I really enjoyed the potatoes and carrots with salt, a little bit of meat, but it was just sad because that's not normal for me, and I was sad that it smelled gross. My husband's deodorant, I usually love the way he smells, and now it's gag-inducing for me to smell his deodorant. So that's another thing that just sucks, and just a lot of things that normally wouldn't bother me. I hate opening up my fridge because there's just smells that come out of a fridge. There's nothing really strong. You know, my fridge isn't filthy or really stinky. It's just normal fridge smells make me gag, so I have to hold my breath. And so, yeah, I'm not going to keep going on with all the things that really suck right now. But I feel like you get the picture, and it makes you feel sad, and it makes me feel really overwhelmed knowing I have if my other two pregnancies are any sort of baseline, which I feel the same as I did before, then I have a long ways to go. And I just feel overwhelmed and a little sad when I think about that, considering that this started so early and I'm only 6 weeks in one day. But on to happier things. The baby's heartbeat should be beating right now if everything is moving on track and normal, which it feels like it does for me here on the outside. Baby's heartbeat should be going, should be pumping a little blood in there. It's starting to get little arm buds and leg buds, I believe, is what my app told me. And it looks like a curled little shrimp now with a tail. And apparently this is what was exciting and cheered me up a little bit yesterday, is it moved from the size of a dot snail, which is something like super tiny like that, to the size of a ladybug, which is like, you know what a ladybug looks like. If you don't, you can Google it in the size and everything. So the size of a ladybug, which means, pretty visible to the naked eye for being 6 weeks. That seems, like a decent size for being only technically a few weeks pregnant from conception, although, 6 weeks from last period. So that's exciting. And that makes me happy. And another thing really quick, because I'm not going to keep talking forever. Wow, time just rolls by really quickly when you're just talking on this side of the camera. I called the midwife that I hope to be using, and I will have an appointment, not an appointment, but more like a meet and talk type thing in a couple weeks. I don't think we're going to hear anything about, I don't think we're going to hear the baby's heartbeat or anything, because it'll be too small still. I think it'll be 8 or 9 weeks and should probably be still too small to hear just on an outside Doppler, which is all she carries with her. But she will be coming here for my first, I guess we'll call it an appointment, but not really a baby appointment, just an appointment for me and her and my husband and also her midwife partner to talk and just go over her philosophy, what I want out of a birth, because I am planning a home birth, what I would want, just expectations and how she views things and her approach to different things. And I'm sure we'll ask questions about, in the event of hospital transfers and how she handles different maybe health conditions, or which ones would disqualify me from her care, and then a payment plan and all that. So we'll probably go over all that, and I will make sure to update y'all when that happens, but that's going to be a few weeks from now. But hopefully I will be able to update you with my 7-week pregnancy update on time. I'm so sorry about the 5-week one being late, and again, I hope to get that one up today and this one that I'm filming up today to sort of get up to speed and not fall behind. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. We're now over 13 minutes in, and yeah, just thank you for watching, and I'm sorry that I'm not feeling my best or looking my best, but this is what pregnancy does to a lot of women, and this is just the real deal. And if you can even believe it, I felt sick enough to not even want to pull out my camera and film, a few-minute video, basically, is how bad I've been feeling, or even to upload a video, which literally takes just filling out a little description and just waiting on it to upload, and that just seemed like too much. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll update y'all next week, and I hope to see you again soon and be able to tell you more stuff that's going on in my pregnant life. All right, guys. Bye.